No matter what the situation in life may be, one must keep living quietly like a character in a story. We never know where life might lead us, but one thing is guaranteed: life is immensely enjoyable when we learn to cherish even the smallest joys in the grandest ways. Where your life begins doesn't matter, where it ends, that becomes your true identity. This is the story of a village so remote that you won't even find it on today's high-tech Google Maps. A 20-year-old young man, Durgesh, who had just returned to the village after completing his studies in the city, had no clue that his life partner lived right next door. But their union seemed as difficult as getting witnesses to code in old Bollywood films. Since childhood, Durgesh studied in a city far away from his village, Manipur. He was unaware of the deceit of the outside world. His visits to the village were short, often consumed entirely by time spent with his family. But this time he stayed longer than usual. Durgesh started going to the nearby playground, and there in the house next to, he lost his heart. A boy known for his toughness among friends melted so easily. Even Durgesh couldn't understand how. Such was the charm of Prerna that anyone who saw her couldn't help falling for her. A shy love story began one-sided, though it was. Durgesh wanted to confess but never found the courage. His life was simple and straight, so a twist was bound to come, one that made his love story even more cinematic. That twist arrived in the form of Lal Mohan, a 14-year-old man from a nearby village. Lal Mohan approached Durgesh's father, Durgesh, with a marriage proposal. He wanted Durgesh to marry his 19-year-old daughter, Meena. When Durgesh learned about it, his world turned upside down. He began wishing upon falling stars, hoping for his true love, but he lacked the courage to refuse the proposal or go against his father. After all, he had never even confessed his feelings to Prerna. Never before had he stepped outside the world of textbooks, and now he faced a life-changing dilemma. In the end, he made the kind of decision only a first-class product of the Indian education system might. He ran away. He is leaving behind his home, his family and his village. He disappeared into an unknown city, hoping the proposal would fall through, and indeed it did. But how could he tell Prerna how he felt? A love letter became his only hope. With the help of a childhood friend, he delivered the letter to her and waited for a reply. Prerna liked him too, and some days later she replied, but it was too late. Her marriage was now being arranged as well, like Durgesh, so too couldn't speak up to her family. Now it was up to Durgesh. Should he fight for his love or accept fate in silence? But how long can a person keep running? Eventually, Durgesh realized he was tired of feelings. He decided to return to the village and muster the courage to accept his love publicly. However, the path was far from easy. He told everything to Prerna's family. Everyone accepted it except her brother Vijay. Durgesh, who had spent years running, now knew that life is not about escaping but about living it fully. He did everything to win Vijay's approval, but Vijay wasn't easily convinced. His concerns were valid. If you loved her, why didn't you say anything before? Why did you run away? If another crisis arises, will you flee again? Besides, they had already found a good match for Prerna. Durgesh had no clear answers, so he asked for time. He told Vijay, I will prove to you that I am not someone who runs from life. I will live in such a way that even life will be proud of me. After a year of hard work, Durgesh earned a place in the Indian Army. When he looked back at his past, he realized that every moment of life had shaped him for the better. All one needs is to live life right. He was truly happy, and finally so was Vijay. He gave his blessing for Durgesh to marry Prerna. The wedding date was even set by the priest, but fate had a different plan. During a clash on the border with Pakistan, Durgesh was martyred. His body was brought back to the village wrapped in the tricolor. The entire village was proud of him. Yet on the other side, a love story had ended unfinished. Vijay's eyes welled up is he read the next morning's newspaper headline, "Durgesh, we are proud of you from life."